Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer, and today I was asked by a couple people to review Clover Amour crochet hooks. Now before we get into this, I'm going to give you a little caveat to say that the bigger hooks on the Clover Amour have they're different hooks. I have never myself used a metal Clover Amour hook. I got these on clearance, as you can see by the bright orange stickers, from Hobby Lobby. I have a K or a 6.5 millimeter and an 8 or an 8 millimeter or an L. And I was asked to give these a little review, so that's what we're gonna do. Now I paid $2.24 for each one of these hooks, but they retail for $8.99 each at Hobby Lobby. I will link these below on Amazon because considering they just got clearance out at Hobby Lobby, I don't think there's going to be any more at Hobby Lobby, but I will link these to Amazon below if you are interested in purchasing some of these hooks yourself. I have never used the Clover Amour and I'm kind of interested. Right off the bat, the head looks like the tulips. Let me grab those. The head is similar. I have some tulips in the metal hooks, and the head to me seems similar. So we're just going to do a quick comparison of the heads. The head shape is very similar. It's kind of like sloped out here. See that? And there's a little bit of a bigger cut in right here on the Clover than there is on the tulips. The head is similar to me. It's not the same. It's similar. They're also, the Clover Amour is a little bit longer. So, this is also the first time I'm trying any videos with this black background. This is my mouse pad. It covers the whole desk. I didn't feel like rolling it up, so I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna try this out. I'm actually gonna pop both of these hooks out. The thing I liked about these hooks is A, they were on clearance, and B, they're neon colors. So, and like I said, I know very little about Clover Amour. They weigh next to nothing. They have a plastic head for the bigger sizes. The smaller sizes are metal. So let's do a little swatch. This yarn I'm using is Premier Puzzle yarn in the color Hopscotch, just because it's some spares that I had left over. It was in my scrap bin, and because these are 6.5 millimeter and 8 millimeter, I wanted a bulkier yarn. The yarn, yeah, this yarn calls for 6 millimeter, so 6.5 is perfect. I was surprised I was asked so many times to review this hook, because to me it was just a clearance purchase. I didn't think people were that interested in this hook. So I was like, alright, you know what, we can do a little review. First thing I'm noticing is it's very slick. For being plastic, it's very slick. And so far it's not making that squeaky noise that sometimes resin or plastic hooks can make. It's very slick for a plastic hook, which surprises me. Now I can't give you a review on the smaller tulip hooks, or not tulip. Wow, I'm gonna keep saying tulip today. I can't give you a review on the smaller Clover hooks because I don't have any of those. I don't have any of the metal ones, and the bigger size, like I said, are plastic here. This hook is very light, very lightweight. I'm going to say straight off the bat, this hook actually weighs less than an aluminum hook. Of a smaller size at that. It's very slick. It's very slick. So if you crochet fast, you might slip out of your stitches, which I tend to do no matter what hook I'm using. I get going and I start slipping out of my stitches because I get too excited. I'm like, oh! How's it look with the black background? It looks good on my end. I can't do reviews with the black or not reviews. I can't do tutorials with the black background because my camera kind of goes haywire after a while, but I think with this, it's looking kind of nice. As long as I keep my hands in the central zone. It's working up nice with this hook. And it, like I said, it's very lightweight and it's comfortable in my hand. I am used to, the hooks I use most often are, you guys know this, I use the Omi hooks, which I have some on my desk, always. Omi crochet hooks. These are my favorite. Second favorite are furls. And because of that, the Omi hooks are significantly longer. So if you don't like the long hooks, you would definitely like this hook. Oh, I also should say, before we go further, I know it's Thursday, and Thursday is usually PO, and we usually show Premier Yarn of the Week, but Premier Yarns is actually releasing a new yarn tomorrow. So I will be releasing the video on Saturday for them with that new yarn, because my Friday video is already done and up. And so we will do PO on Saturday. But it's not going to be an official PO video, but like it's a new yarn. It's a new release. So. Plus sides of this hook is very slick. That makes you crochet faster. My yarn's not getting tangled up or hooked. You know what? I'm going to grab some wool. Because wool has more of a tenseness, a drag. Alright, come on. I got a tangle. I'll be there in a minute. This is what I get for reaching in my my scrap ball bucket. Everything's hanging up on itself. I got a tangle. Alright. And apparently I already have a swatch kind of worked up in this yarn. I don't remember what I was doing that I worked up a swatch in this yarn, but this is Encore. It's an acrylic wool blend, but this is a lot more, it's got a grip to, a grab to it. So we'll see if it makes a difference with this wool. I can't use anything much stronger than this because I can use more wool. I just can't use a more grabby wool than this one because my hands don't like it. My skin don't like it. Okay, there's a little bit more drag on the wool. Like I said, this is Encore from Plymouth Yarns. It's not scratchy, itchy wool, but it's got a grip to it. It's got a little bit of a grab. And yes, that makes a difference. This is very, slowing me down a little bit. It's still very slick though. And like I said, this hook weighs like nothing. It weighs nothing. The downfall for me is it's short. So because of that, it tends to like hit me here and rub. Because I like the Omi. I have big hands. I mean, I don't have abnormally large hands. I actually have small hands for being a big person. But for me, the Omi hit me a little bit further out from my hand. So when I'm crocheting, the way that I rest, it just rests here. We have this much extra hanging off. So that's a big height difference. Just to give you a side-by-side comparison. So this one, when I move it, it's hitting me. So if you don't like shorter hooks, you're not going to like this because this is definitely a shorter hook. Let's try the pink one. Not that it's going to make a difference. Oh, we got a knot. Can you not knot? Ah. Did I fix it? There we go. Alright, we're going to try the pink one. The pink one is a, what'd I say? 8mm. And it does say right there that it's an 8mm. But I don't have my glasses on and I can't see much of anything. It's weird because the pink one actually, and maybe the pink one is lighter, The pink one feels lighter than the green one, but it might be because there's more empty space on the inside of the hook, if that makes sense. These are nice hooks. They're not bad at all. I can see why so many people are like, oh, I love my Clover Amours. I love them. Now, the complaints I personally have heard on the internet, I'm sure you have heard too. Why are the big ones plastic? I don't know why the big ones are plastic. I don't know why they chose to do that. But this is not like your other plastics. Like, I have a plastic boy hook that squeaks so god awful when I use it. Like, it goes, wee, 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 wee. It's like it's a psycho killer. It just is constantly making that squeak, 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 squeak noise. And it drives me bonkers. This one's not doing that at all. Here, listen. I know you can hear my wind chime, but I don't hear no squeaking. Zero squeakiness on the wool or the 100% acrylic. And the head is nice because it's got a little bit of a point here. It's just not, it's not too point. Like, I like a pointy head, but it's got enough of a point that I'm getting in the stitches easily. And you saw, I went from a 6.5mm to an 8mm, and I didn't struggle to get in the stitches. So it's got a little bit of a head on it, that pokey head, so that you can get into the stitches. I wouldn't mind a little more of a pokey head, but like, it's not bad. And even though this part looks kind of shallow, it's grabbing the yarn and it's not making me like lose stitches or anything like that. Oh, I just got a squeak. Did you hear that? I spoke of the squeak too soon. So yeah, let's measure the hooks and see what they weigh compared to a metal hook. That ain't accurate. That's not gonna do. Come on, turn on. Let's see if I can grab. I know that I have metal hooks. I grab a rubber handled metal hook. That's 13 grams. And then, what did I do? Oh, over here. To regular metal hook. And give you an idea of what the weight is. Okay, so the rubber handled metal hooks, I think these are just an off-brand. Those are 13 grams. A regular aluminum hook, this is a 6.5mm. The purple was a 5mm. 11 grams. Now this is the 6.5mm. 9 grams. So, oh, you guys ain't even on screen. Let's redo. Rubber handled 5mm generic 13 grams. Okay. 6.5mm just basic aluminum boy hook. That was loud. 12 grams. So the rubber handle and the metal one are almost the same weight. And then you got these very lightweight Clover Amours. 9 grams for the 6.5mm. Oh, 10 grams for the 8mm. That one felt lighter. Maybe because there's more air in there. Because they're hollow. At least I think they're hollow. They feel hollow. So, the 8mm. Are you 10 or 11? Alright, 11. Weighs less than an aluminum hook. So, if you like really lightweight hooks, you're gonna like the Clover Amour, at least the plastic ones, because like I said, I can't say anything about the metal ones. I have no clue. Not a clue. Do I recommend them? Yeah, they're decent hooks. I don't think I would pay $9 a hook for them, which was Hobby Lobby's regular price for $2.24. Yeah, Do you want to buy a whole set of them? Like, obviously, when you buy a set of hooks, they tend to get a little bit cheaper per hook. But I hope that answers the questions. There is little tiny dog hairs everywhere. And also another thing, like if you drop these on the floor, I don't think they're going to break because they're plastic. So, keep all of that in mind. I don't mind these at all. These are not bad hooks. I can definitely see myself reaching for these. Not all the time because I like my long hooks, but I can see myself reaching for these. I definitely like them. They feel nice. The handle is, it's got a smooth, it's smooth, but it's not rubber. Like it's well, it almost feels like coated plastic. So it's not at all like the rubber handled ones. Because if you look at the tip of this, this is rubber all the way down. Like, it's not like that. It's like hard. It's hard. It's hard plastic. But it's got like almost a rubberized finish on it that feels nice and smooth. It doesn't smell weird or anything like that. Like sometimes the rubber handle ones, especially the cheap ones, can smell rubbery. They can make your hands smell rubbery. But these are plastic. They're lightweight plastic. So if you have any other questions about these two specific hooks, I can answer them. Although, you can also scan the comments because a lot of times people will put their own opinions in the comments. As long as you are kind, you won't get deleted. I don't leave mean or judgy comments. I don't leave, like if you're in the comments and you're being a bully, you get deleted. Like there's no, just the end of it. There's no reason for that. But if you're kind, you can leave your opinions in the comments about if you have used the clover hooks. I almost called them tulip again. If you've used the clover hooks and what your opinion are. And you can give your opinion on the metal hooks. You can give your opinion on these big plasticky ones. Personally, I like them. Wish they were a little bit longer. But that's just because I like long hooks. It's not particularly bothering me right now, but I think maybe in long term it might. Like if I was making a blanket or something, it might. Just because I'm really used to. And I noticed I'm holding this one differently. So see how I'm holding that? When I hold my other longer hooks, I tend to hold them less. So they rest more down here. Whereas I'm holding this one like up higher. But that's just me. It doesn't feel as... it doesn't feel as bulbous here, so it feels, I have to get used to it. Because like I said, I almost exclusively crochet with this shape. So this is the Omi hooks. I have either this shape or the ones that I call the magic wand. That ain't it. Let me grab one. Or the magic wand shape ones. So when I crochet with these, I just kind of like, they just rest. I don't even really grip them. So with these, I have to grip because that is a significant difference in thickness. And this is a smaller hook, so that's an 8, that's a 7. So that's the difference because I'm used to these. But yeah. Alright guys. I think that is it for today. I have other things to be doing, but like I'm enjoying this swatch, and I don't know that I'm just enjoying crocheting a swatch right now, and I feel like keep going. You guys ever do that? Just crochet nothing? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm crocheting nothing. I guess I'm enjoying this hook more than I thought I was. Oh, so like I was saying, if you have questions, concerns, anything about these hooks, go ahead and check the comments and ask questions in the comments. Because if you're new here, my people, my cinnamon buns out there, they are really helpful and they're really kind people. And they will answer your questions if they see them. So you can always put comments down there and questions, and hopefully someone will get to them. So thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, which is Friday. we have a yarn unboxing, and then Saturday we have a yarn reveal from Premier Yarns. So, it'll be a lot of fun. See you then. Bye, guys.